One of the most important things that I got from my first year of coaching is that I should learn from anybody, but I don't have to copy nobody. So I really pretty convinced that the first very important quality of a leader, of a coach, is to be yourself. Because anytime you try to be what you are not, what is not your personality, you become unreal. And when you become unreal, you become really untrustable. I remember when I was a young coach, and I really admire some, there was in the time, for example, or Velasco, or also one women coach, very, very famous, very good, Lang Pink. And she was really like a piece of ice all match, and I was really admiring her. I said, you see, I believe she can give to the team a lot of confidence, a lot of calm, a lot of patience. And so I tried to do sometime like her, but that was not me, and so one time I really explode. And another time I see a coach that was hyper excited every point, and some other coaches falling down and making, go on the knee. And those are, okay, what this coach is really exciting the team a lot, so I should be like him. And even when I was doing that, I was feeling ridiculous because it was not myself. So at the end, what I built year by year by year by year is just something that's very related with my personality. And I think it's the absolutely more important thing. So there is not it's very leadership is very confusing, because especially now when you see, with this so much social media, and you see video of one great football coach, one video of one great art director, and then one video of a great football or whatever, basketball. They are all basically different. You don't see something that they are all same. And if you start, oh, that was a great speech, I have to make a speech like him. Oh, that was a great shout, I have to shout like him. It's not the way. So this is not about leadership. Leadership is not about copying. Leadership is just express yourself with your personality and try to be a great combination, I call, between teacher, father, and brother. Okay, that's the way I see my leadership. That's the way I see my coaching. A leader and the coach have to be a teacher, because you have to know exactly what you're talking about. You have to make the player better. You have to teach them what they have to do to become better. At the same time, you have to be a brother, so you have to give also love to your player. You have to make them feel part of a family. You have to make them feel that you care about them. When they fall down, if you are a good father, you smile and you take your child up, so the child don't feel so guilty that he fall down. And sometimes in my career, I also find out that I'm also a brother. I'm a player I'm a person with some player that the player can talk very free. I can have a lot of fun with them. We can smile a lot. We can share a lot of the same life experience. So this mix and combination is basically my idea of leadership. Of course, this combination is pretty complicated, and the combination is not the same from player and player. Of course, more one player is young, more you are father and teacher, less you are brother. More a player is old, less you are teacher, and more you are father and brother. There is always this balance that you have to bring with you. But I really like to see my job like this, and I really try to make myself with my personality without copying nobody, with my shouting, with my being aggressive, or also, but with my smiling and with my care with the act. I try to build my daily routine like this. Actually, many years ago, I was really aggressive. We have a volleyball board normally in our matches. I was breaking one almost every match, because that was my nature. So I was not thinking that I was doing this wrong. But at the same time, I really find out that my nature was not something good for the team. Because when I was breaking one board, my player, they will start to feel almost afraid of me, or really extremely guilty, and they were feeling that they were mistaking everything, that maybe they just mistake one ball, but my behavior was affecting them. And that was my key part of my career, when I met a mental trainer, that was the German guy that helped also me to have a big success with German national team, called Christian Fust. he really helped me a lot to manage my aggressivity, manage my behavior. Okay, I can see you're aggressive, you want to win everything you do, okay, but this is not helping the team. So you have to stay aggressive, you know, but instead of just break one something in front of everybody, you know, turn and just shout in front of your assistant coach, and this will not affect the team. So a lot of little, you know, little adjustment that make my personality don't change, but at the same time to put in the better service of the team. So just to give to the team what the team need and not just express my personality even when this can affect the team negatively.